Welcome to the bustling streets of Mumbai, where food is an art form and a way of life. Here you'll discover the cheapest, the most iconic, and the deadliest junk foods, all coexisting in a culinary wonderland. Get ready for a journey through flavors that define the heart and soul of this vibrant city. But first, let's back up. Mumbai is known as the food capital of India. 12.5 million people call it home. Therefore, the need for cheap and affordable food is a daily necessity.
We just love the food.
But fortunately, every corner of this city has something unique to offer. From treats that will give you instant heart attack,
I would recommend eat it once in your lifetime,
to skilled chefs that perform food shows to lure in hungry patrons. Get ready for the survival food of Mumbai. Our experience begins with one of the cheapest breakfast options out there. This mouth-watering dish combines the rich taste of chickpeas or chole with the soft disc-shaped loaf of leavened bread known as kulcha. What makes this dish special is the captivating performance that sellers across Mumbai put on to entice hungry crowds. Let's take a closer look at how this culinary masterpiece is created. We begin by melting a dollop of butter, filling the air with its enticing aroma. Next, we infuse the butter with the earthy cumin and add finely chopped onions, creating a sizzling symphony of flavors. As the onions turn golden, we introduce vibrant tomatoes, a pinch of salt and fragrant garam masala. Now it's time for the star of the dish, the overnight cooked chickpeas. These tender morsels soak up the spices, infusing each bite with a delightful blend of taste and texture. To enhance the dish's essence, we add a touch of water and a little more butter, creating a luscious, slightly soupy consistency. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, we squeeze the tangy juice of a lemon, infusing a burst of freshness into the dish. The fragrant chole kulche is now ready to be savored, served in a traditional vessel. Now for the second half of this dish, we have freshly baked, buttery hot kulchas from a local bakery. The kulchas are gently heated on a griddle, preserving their softness and imparting a delectable buttery flavor. Let the bread be your vessel, scooping up the tantalizing chickpea curry as your taste buds dive into a sea of flavors with each delightful bite. Next up, brace yourself for Mumbai's pocket-friendly survival snack. This everyday delight can be yours for a mere 50 cents. That's a full meal for less than the price of a gum in the US.
I've been coming here since like 3-4 years. Whether it be a bad day or a tiring day at work, I'll just come here, have Frankie. They have different variety of Frankies. Like they'll have Chinese, they'll have Manchurian. So you don't have like one thing to go every day. And it also feels like you're coming just to eat something which is very simple, basic, but it makes you feel nice.
It all starts with a grilled chapati bread and a mixture of mashed potatoes, also known as purin. Then comes a generous spread of Szechuan chutney. On top of that, a colorful blend of onions and cabbage. Now the star of this dish, the grilled mashed potato or pureen, along with a sprinkle of chaat masala and a blanket of cheese. Whether you crave the fiery kick of Szechuan sauce, the creamy delight of melted cheese, or the chewy mouthfeel of the toasted chapati, prepare to be captivated by the bold flavors, the combination of textures, all wrapped in the simple package. Swastic Frankie has crafted a masterpiece that goes beyond street food. It's an experience that leaves a lasting impression on your taste buds. Next up, a carb bomb that will send you straight into a food coma, all for the price of 55 cents. Get ready for the cheesiest dish in all of Mumbai. Imagine a fluffy bun filled with a mouth-watering fried ball of mashed potatoes mixed with spices. Well, this is Vada Pav. Start with the mixture of potatoes, turmeric, red chili powder, garlic cloves and green chilies. Shape it into balls and make a dent in the middle for the creamy cheese. Seal it up, dip it in the batter and fry until crispy. The fluffy toasted buns are coated with a spread of butter and mayonnaise. To elevate the flavors, a medley of tamarind chutney, green chutney and dry garlic chutney. Finally, the crispy vada is nestled in center the bun and you are good to go. Now it's time for a dish that is packed with spices to the brim. I am talking about Mle Pav, a dish once recognized as the tastiest vegetarian dish in the world, yet costs less than a breadstick. Here is how you make it. You need a pot filled with oil. Infuse it with cumin, onions and curry leaves. Add garam masala, coconut powder mash and moth bean sprouts. Add a cup of water and bring it to a boil. While it cooks, prepare the sides. Diced red onions and potato mash topped with various types of Indian snacks. More moth bean sprouts and cilantro. Finally, add the toasted pav and enjoy. To enjoy, forget cutlery. Just grab a soft piece of bread, rip it in half and dig deep down inside this bowl of flavor. Our final stall has been serving a butter-packed dish fit for royalty at prices even the lowest of peasants can afford.
So this is Jbani Paaji, situated in Mle Pav West. I like coming here because they serve really good pav bhaji which mostly contains black pepper and it's very spicy. So people who doesn't like spice may avoid it, but I would recommend eat it once in your lifetime and then the next day you can give a bombastic performance on the loop.
I was in college days that I explored that this place has black pav bhaji and we just love the food and the taste. The best part is this guy puts butter so generously. You know, we enjoy a buttery pav bhaji with butter all over on the pav, on the bhaji. You must try out here.
The Pav Bhaji cooking process begins with a generous amount of butter melting on a medium flame, creating a rich and enticing aroma. Next, the peppery black masala, tangy tomato puree and creamy mashed potatoes join in, forming a flavorful and satisfying base for the dish. As everything simmers together, a mountain of vibrant coriander leaves add a touch of freshness to the mix. Once the ingredients are smashed together in a perfect blend, the Pav Bhaji is ready to be enjoyed. It's served with refreshing onion and tomato salad and bread buns soaked in the melted butter and coriander leaves, creating a flavorful accompaniment to the Pav Bhaji. To relish Pav Bhaji, simply tear apart a buttered pav, dip it into the flavorful mashed vegetable bhaji and let the explosion of tangy and spicy flavors take your taste buds on a joyride. From the Mumbai survival cuisine, we'll move on to the most creative dishes India has to offer and dive headfirst into the inventive concoctions of Mumbai's culinary mad scientists. These are the unique food gems that make Mumbai a food lover's paradise. Let's begin with Mumbai's healthiest delight. Introducing the breadless sandwich at Jri Sandwich stall. This unique creation doesn't have any buns. It's all about fresh, wholesome ingredients that'll have your taste buds dancing.
मैं यहाँ घाटकोपर में खाऊ गली में सिर्फ यहाँ सैंडविच खाने के लिए 1997 से आ रही हूँ।
मैं भी यहाँ पे मेरे बचपन से आती हूँ बिकॉज मॉम का ये गो टू प्लेस है एंड सैंडविच का बात आए तो फिर ऑलवेज फ्रॉम देम। यहाँ पे क्यों आते हैं बिकॉज टेस्ट इज लाइक आउट ऑफ द बॉक्स। द चटनीज एंड एवरीथिंग दैट दे यूज इज वेरी डिफरेंट।
It's one of the best sandwich places in Ghatkopar, Mumbai. Especially their salad sandwich is the best. It's so healthy and it's so refreshing and light at the same time. Plus you get the crunchy of the salad and the vegetables. So we come all the way to Ghatkopar just to have this. Everything is so delicious. So a best place and a must visit. Do come.
To prepare the dish, begin by cutting boiled potatoes and layering them to create a starchy base. Next, spread a generous amount of butter and fragrant coriander chutney over the potatoes. Then add a layer of thin cucumber slices sprinkled with chaat masala for a burst of flavor. To enhance the dish with more color and fresh flavors, include beetroot, onions and tomatoes. Finally, top it all off with a generous mountain of grated cheese. What emerges is the lightest sandwich. It bursts with the freshest flavors while embracing healthiness in every bite. A truly guilt-free indulgence. Our second stop introduces Mumbai's latest culinary invention, a daring fusion of instant noodles and traditional flatbread. Welcome to Aunties Paratha. This vendor is infamous for her unique takes on paratha breads. Paratha is a traditional flatbread that is usually filled with vegetables, potatoes and cheese. But what sets this lady apart is her unique new take on this dish that include instant noodles. It begins with the instant noodles boiled for 5 to 7 minutes. Remove, let it cool and move them in the mixing bowl. Add green peppers, coriander, scallions, red onions, red chili powder, then sev, a popular Indian snack food consisting of small pieces of crunchy noodles made from chickpea flour, and finish with grated cheese on top. Mix everything thoroughly, then take a whole wheat flour dough and roll it into a thin round sheet. Add the filling and seal it up. Roll it out into a flat shape and throw it on the hot griddle until it gets brown on both sides. Finish with more grated cheese on top and serve with chutney and Szechuan sauce. The final result, a tantalizing union of noodles and paratha, a revolutionary fusion of textures and flavors that reimagine street food. Next up, we will find out what happens if you put together flower pots, Italian food, and a mad food scientist from India. A flavor-packed pizza served in an unconventional vessel.
कुल्लड़ पिज्जा का टेस्ट है बड़ा अमेजिंग। कांदीवली ईस्ट का ये वन ऑफ द बेस्ट स्ट्रीट फूड। यहाँ से मेरा रोज कॉलेज का आना जाना है। नॉर्मल पिज्जा का प्राइस मुझे पड़ता है 250-300 और ये सिर्फ 100 रुपए। 100 रुपए में और क्या मिलेगा तुमको?
To begin, carefully wash the clay pot locally known as kulhad. Once clean, heat the kulhad in the oven. We want to grow a pizza, not salmonella. Next, let's prepare the veggies: red onion, green pepper, and yellow corn. Add some mayo and a little bit of ketchup to the veggies in the mixing bowl. Now, add the diced pizza base and paneer to the mixing bowl. For an extra burst of flavor, sprinkle some red chili flakes and oregano. Mix all the ingredients together thoroughly and spread butter inside the kulhad, creating a delicious base for our pizza. Begin layering the pizza in the kulhad. Start with a layer of mayonnaise, followed by the prepared pizza mixture, and then generously topped with cheese. Repeat these layers until the kulhad is filled to the brim with deliciousness. As a final touch, add another dash of mayo and top it all off with even more cheese because, let's admit it, you can never have too much cheese. Preheat the oven and bake the pizza-filled kulhad for about 10 minutes until the cheese is melted and golden. The final outcome, an irresistible fusion of Italian tradition and Indian flair, a clay pot brimming with layers of cheesy, spicy goodness, reshaping pizza into a thrilling new form. Next up, we have one of the most unique combinations of flavors and textures, a street food miracle made by fusing samosas with instant noodles. Samosas are one of the most popular Indian street food snacks. These deep-fried triangles stuffed with cheese, meat or vegetables are beloved for their crunchy shell. Here they are combined with instant noodles to create a unique fusion of textures and flavors. Start with hot oil, add cumin, minced tomatoes, onions and green chili. Then for the flavor, add coriander chutney, red chutney, garam masala, chili powder and water. Now it's time for the noodles, boiled until soft. Followed by samosas, crushed to small pieces. Finish with sev, coriander and raw mangoes on top. The final result, a savory, noodly but crunchy sensation, taking flavor to new heights. For our final stop, one of the most unique takes on nachos you'll see anywhere. This rare creation is coming at you straight from the Bollywood movies.
अपने स्टॉल का नाम है नत्थू पाव भाजी सेंटर। ये स्टॉल है 1970। ये डिश मैंने 2 नवंबर को लॉन्च किया 2022 को। ये एक मेरा कस्टमर है, वो पाव नहीं खाता है, तो उसके लिए मैंने खाई डाल के ट्राई किया। तो पहले मैंने उसमें चीज़ और मेयोनीज नहीं डाला, बाद में मैंने धीरे धीरे आइडिया इन्वेंट करते गया, तो वो सक्सेसफुल एक अच्छा डिश बन के तैयार हो गया। कुछ अलग लेवल का टेस्ट है, नेक्स्ट लेवल का टेस्ट है, वो आप खाएंगे तो समझिएगा आपको।
Start by melting butter and adding some homemade masala, followed by diced paprika and onions. Season with pav bhaji masala and garlic paste. Then introduce red chutney, tomato puree, mayonnaise and a generous amount of grated cheese. Mix the ingredients thoroughly before adding chopped coriander leaves and more mayo. Now the star of the show, the kari, a light Indian biscuit commonly enjoyed with tea. Top that with more cheese and mayo. Serve with an additional topping of cheese, coriander leaves and mayo, and garnish with potato chips. The final result, a towering pile of nachos packed with layers of flavors in each bite. These were some of the most unique foods in Mumbai. But next, we'll find out what happens when you take dishes from other countries and infuse them with an Indian flair. Prepare for the most indulgent dishes of Mumbai. Our journey kicks off at Messi Ada, a hidden gem where they serve one of the most delightfully junky creations you'll encounter. Brace yourself for a colossal 3-foot nacho table that takes the Mexican classic to the next level with an irresistible Indian twist. It starts with the table, wiped clean and covered in tin foil to create the greatest nacho plate ever. Time to layer the ingredients. Nachos for the base, covered with the mix of red onion, tomatoes and green bell pepper. Then black olives, jalapenos and rajma or kidney beans. Now the Indian gravy, made from vegetables, cheese and secret masala. Follow with Mexican salsa and iceberg lettuce. Finish with a generous spread of grated cheese and melted cheese dip in the middle. The final result is an indulgent fusion delight. Crispy nachos, veggies and cheese blend Indian spices with vibrant Mexican elements, delivering a harmonious dance of textures and captivating flavors. At our second stop, behold the creation of one of the cheesiest shawarmas. Experience how this Middle Eastern classic is adapted to satisfy local cravings for comforting flavors.
मुरुन में हमारे गुजराती मारवाड़ी पब्लिक ज़्यादा है, तो इसलिए हमने यहाँ पे पनीर शौरमा चालू किया क्योंकि वो लोग नॉनवेज नहीं खाते हैं। और दिन का हमारा 100 से 120 रोटी जाता है, वीकेंड में 150 से 200 रोटी जाता है।
Shawarma, a renowned Middle Eastern street food, traditionally involves marinated meat stacked on a vertical rotisserie, slow roasted and thinly shaved as it cooks. In this twist, meat is substituted with paneer, a traditional Indian cheese marinated in a blend of garam masala, chili and curd, skewered and grilled for 15 to 20 minutes. Once cooked, it's shaved, resembling succulent meat. Then layered with mayo tandoor sauce and chopped into smaller pieces. Now the bread, a local roti. Toast on both sides, then layer with mayo, Szechuan sauce, cabbage, paneer mix. More mayo and more Szechuan sauce. Finally, roll and enjoy. The outcome is the ultimate cheesy shawarma experience. Reminiscent of savory paneer curry wrapped in a bread, it's enhanced with tangy Szechuan sauce and accompanied by the comforting flavor of toasted roti. Next, we introduce a culinary innovator armed with a blowtorch, elevating Indian street food with Italian flair. Get ready for a blazingly flavorful experience.
I like to come here because the items they sell, they are quite different. They have a lot of varieties over here, so it's kind of great to have a new kind of food. Other stalls over here, they have normal pani puri or sev puri. It has a new element, like it has an Italian and Mexican touch to it, so that is why I like to come over here.
ये एक तो एक्चुअली मेरे घर पे पास में ही है, तो हम लोग इधर आके खा सकते हैं आराम से। नॉर्मल सेव पूरी में हम लोग कांदा, बटाटा वो सब डालते हैं। इसके अंदर हम लोग अलग कैप्सिकम, कॉर्न और उसके ऊपर चीज डाल के हम लोग को फायर की तरह वो लोग सर्व करते हैं, तो उसका टेस्ट है ना एकदम अमेजिंग लगता है।
That's what I'm talking about. Wait. Okay, now from the beginning.
Hit it, boy.
We kick things off with crispy purees, a fried, round, and oh so delicious Indian biscuit. Think of them as our canvas. Now it's time for the real stars to shine. Diced capsicum, sweet corn, onions, black olives, and jalapenos, all joining forces in a flavor-packed dance. Next up, our paneer slices hop on board, getting cozy with a homemade chili sauce that's like a flavor party. Hold on to your taste buds because a drizzle of tangy tomato sauce is up next, bringing that extra zing we all love. Now let's turn up the heat, quite literally. Our blowtorch takes center stage, working its magic to infuse those Indian flavors into every nook and cranny. Just when you thought it couldn't get any better, here comes the grand finale, grated cheese. A quick torching and you've got a melty masterpiece that's ready to rock. But wait, there's more. Chipotle sauce, chili flakes and oregano join the party, adding that Italian twist we all crave. And there you have it, a symphony of flavors, a fusion of fun, all right here on your plate. Enjoy! The final result is an artful blend of Indian and Italian flavors. Imagine a spicy pizza on a crispy base, complemented by sweet chutney and melted cheese. Next up, dive into the extraordinary world of Indian-Chinese fusion with our sizzling fire noodle bell. Indulge in a symphony of crispy noodles, fried vegetable balls, and savory sauces that redefine the Mumbai's junk food culture. Fire Noodle Bell is a fusion dish created by combining chaat, a traditional Indian street-side snack, with Chinese fried egg noodles. Here, it starts with the Manchurians, deep-fried vegetable balls that lend their name to this place. Next, heat up oil in a wok and toss in finely chopped spring onions and cabbage, creating a flavorful base. Add the Manchurians and their homemade fried egg noodles, bringing delightful crispy textures that perfectly complement the dish's robust flavors. Now for the flavor, blend a combination of tomato sauce, chili sauce, and soy sauce to create a harmonious symphony of tanginess and spice. Toss well, allowing the seasonings to coat all the ingredients and develop that wok hei flavor. Finally, plate and drizzle with their secret Chinese gravy on top. The final result, an explosion of flavors in every fiery bite. Crispy fried noodles mingle with the rich blend of Indian and Chinese spices, offering a bold and indulgent taste adventure. For our grand finale, we have one of the sweetest Persian desserts elevated with the rich Indian ice cream. Just 3 spoons of this will give you instant diabetes, but it's totally worth it. Meet Faluda, a chilled dessert beverage of Persian origin, consisting of vermicelli noodles, flavored syrups, milk, and various toppings. Here they make it with a piece of Malay Kulfi, a traditional Indian ice cream crafted from rich creamy milk, followed by raspberry ice cream for a fruity burst. The experience gains a delightful texture from the addition of yellow Faluda sev, a thin and translucent vermicelli noodles made from cornstarch or arrowroot. Then pistachio and saffron ice cream bring nutty and fragrant notes, while sweet basil seeds and chilled milk create a creamy base. A drizzle of rose syrup infuses a floral touch, and a layer of rabdi, a traditional sweet made from boiled milk, cream, sugar, and nuts, adds luscious richness. A final touch of saffron ice cream, mixed fruits, almonds, and cashews completes this sweet symphony. The final result? A cool yet sweet delight in every bite. Overflowing with kulfi goodness, it's a sweet lover's paradise. Eat quick before the ice cream melts into a luscious, juicy fusion. These were some of the most innovative creation Mumbai has to offer. But if you want to experience the true spirit of this city, we'll have to try some of the most iconic dishes that have been around for decades or even centuries. Get ready for the most traditional street food of Mumbai. Lastly, a confectionery where tradition dances with temptation. Prepare for legendary bread filled with decadent lentils and bathed in mouth-watering sugary syrups.
We want to keep the traditional alive in a modern world. Nowadays the people know about pizza and burger. The traditional food, nobody knows about it. So we bring back that tradition back to our children and for the elderly people also. Everything we make it live. So that means hot and fresh. When people order it here, within 3-4 minutes, the Puran PO is ready with all the varieties. That's where the people come.
Puran PO is an aromatic Indian sweet flatbread filled with a mixture of lentils and spices, often prepared for festivals and celebrations. Puran refers to the sweet filling made from lentil mix, traditional cane sugar, and aromatic spices. And PO stands for the flatbread or roti that is made from wheat flour and is used to encase the sweet filling. Here we start with a dough made from flour, salt, water, and a small amount of ghee or clarified butter. Dip it in whole wheat flour and then wrap it around a ball made from split chickpeas, jaggery, or traditional cane sugar, along with a blend of cardamom and fennel seed powder. Once sealed, the dough is given a bath in ghee before moving to the rolling station. After that, it goes directly onto the pan where it's cooked at 3 different temperatures to achieve its perfect taste. Finally, when it turns golden brown, let it rest for a bit before drizzling it with another round of ghee. The outcome is a timeless delight, a blend of soft, sweet lentil filling wrapped in warm, hearty bread. Enhanced by rich ghee, it creates a fabulous mix of flavors that truly shine. Our hunt for age-old recipes continues with one of the world's oldest pancakes. Experience the allure of crispy edges, aromatic potato filling, and a creamy coconut crown.
Appom कैसा है? ऑयल के लिए अच्छा है. साउथ इंडियन आइटम थोड़ा हेल्थ, इसको ऑयल नहीं आता, ऑयल नहीं यूज होता. बाकी कुछ मतलब कुछ है, एकदम प्रॉपर डाइट के लिए अच्छा है, इसलिए अप्पम चालू किया.
Meet Appom, a cherished South Indian fluffy pancake with a rich history dating back to the 1st century. Start with the batter made from rice and coconut milk, giving it a subtly sweet and aromatic essence, swirling to create a thin, lacy edge and a slightly thicker center. Then cover to ensure even cooking, resulting in crisp edges and a fluffy center. For flavor, add a blend of potato masala enriched with cumin and turmeric. Serve with a big scoop of warm coconut chutney, uniting textures and flavors in an unforgettable experience. The final result is a delicacy with a plush center, crispy edges, and a gentle sourness, beautifully intertwined with the comforting essence of potatoes and the alluring notes of coconut. Next up, step into a world where tradition meets innovation. A golden, crispy creation embraces a symphony of spiced potatoes, crunchy peanuts, and crispy sev, a fusion of flavors capturing hearts across India. Dabeli is a flavorful Indian street food made of spicy potato filling, served in a bun and garnished with chutneys, sev, and nuts. Here they upgraded this classic by swapping out the buns for scrumptious, crispy cones. Start with melted butter on the hot griddle. Add red onions, cilantro, and garlic chutney. After that, the Dabeli masala is made from mashed potatoes, red chili powder, garam masala and cumin. Now let the flavors mingle before adding peanuts and cheese to the mix. Finally, the cone, made from deep-fried refined flour, gets filled to the brim. Then topped with sev, an Indian traditional crunchy snack, and even more grated cheese. The crispy cone cradles a hearty potato base with rich spices, crafting a fusion of spicy, savory, and tangy notes. A delightful, innovative presentation of textures and flavors. Buckle up, because we're about to explore a culinary treasure where history and taste collide. Enter the realm of masala dosa, an age-old favorite that draws crowds with its ancient allure.
हमने बहुत जगह पे डोसा ट्राई किया है, लेकिन यहाँ का टेस्ट है वो अमेजिंग, सुपर है। उसमें ऑनियन होता है, आलू होता है, कैप्सिकम होता है, कोरिएंडर होता है और उसमें जो स्पाइसेस मिक्स करते हैं वो सुपर रहता है। टेस्ट पे स्पाइसी है, सॉफ्ट है और बहुत अच्छा है।
मैं यहाँ पे 20 से 22 साल से आता हूँ भाई, बिकॉज ऑफ द टेस्ट, अमेजिंग टेस्ट।
Starting with a thin layer of dosa batter made from a blend of rice and black gram lentils. Layer the batter with finely chopped onions, tomatoes, and capsicum for a tantalizing medley of flavors. Following this, generously add spiced potato masala, crafted from mashed potatoes infused with turmeric, cumin, and other spices. Elevate the taste with a kick of Szechuan chutney, a dollop of butter, a secret spice blend, salt, and a sprinkle of coriander leaves. A dash of water to help everything combine. Then take a masher and give it a good old remix. Lastly, fold the dosa and serve alongside the delightful coconut and tomato chutneys. The Mysore masala dosa beckons with its golden crisp exterior, revealing a medley of spiced vegetables. Each bite offers a harmonious fusion of textures and vibrant flavors, which is why it remains a beloved favorite for so many. Our final destination redefines breakfast bliss with a twist. Discover egg-stuffed paratha, where a classic Indian bread meets morning magic. Join us for the perfect meal to kickstart your day. Paratha is a flaky Indian flatbread made from wheat dough, often stuffed with fillings like potatoes, cheese, or, like in this morning twist, a delicious egg. Begin with a blend of water and flour and knead until the dough is formed. Now the filling is made from mashed potatoes seasoned with cumin, coriander and chili powder. Form into small balls of perfection. Those get wrapped with our dough, then gently rolled on the board. After that, it's carefully placed on a hot griddle. Before the parathas are cooked, prepare the filling: eggs, onions, coriander, chili, and a vast medley of fragrant spices. As soon as the parathas start puffing up, they get opened up and filled with the eggy mixture. Once everything is cooked, top it with the final touch of ghee. And serve with chickpeas curry and Szechuan chutney. Warm, savory egg-stuffed paratha delights with crispy layers hugging a creamy egg center. A harmonious fusion of comfort and innovation in every bite. And so, our journey through Mumbai's most traditional foods comes to an end. From these 5 exceptional dishes, which iconic delight resonated most with your senses? Was it the Appam's timeless charm, the delectable sweetness of Puran PO, the innovativeness of Dabeli cone, the vibrant colors of Mysore masala dosa, or the egg paratha's warm embrace? Each of these gems offered a unique window into Mumbai's rich culinary heritage, where every bite carries the essence of generations past and the rich tapestry of flavors that have endured over time. For more indulgent feasts for your senses, be sure to subscribe to Best Ever Food India.
Introducing Best Ever Coffee. I've traveled all over the world, and no country has created a better coffee experience than Vietnam. That's why I partnered up with the local coffee experts at Le Coffee to bring Vietnam's satisfying coffee experience right to your kitchen. Order now using the link below to receive this bold blend of Robusta and Arabica, a fin filter to brew the coffee, and a tube of sweetened condensed milk to add the perfect hit of sweetness. This isn't just coffee, this is an experience.